Hi everybody, WhiteNoise here. Today we're going to have a look at Call of Duty Advanced Warfare and its new Exo Survival mode. I've gone ahead and chosen the heavy Exo suit. As you can see, you get the EXM1, I think it is, whatever it is. And basically the Exo Survival's a very similar game mode to the Modern Warfare 3 survival mode. You've got these two boxes, you get your weapons, attachments and grenades, ammo, that sort of thing in that one. In the other one is like the MW3 kill streak box, and it basically has exo abilities and weapon increase damage, armor increase, all that sort of stuff. And it does, you can change your score sheet. Every round you complete, you get like an upgrade point, which you can see in the bottom left corner, used for buying ammo and weapons, attachments, score streaks, all that sort of thing. Each class that you pick at the beginning has its own individual score streak, which will regenerate automatically after use. Heavies is the Goliath. The fast Exo is the UAV, which is kind of pointless, so you know, not many people use it, although if you want to be moving about a lot, that's a useful class. Heavy, as you can see, I can't boost anywhere, it's all just the jump. And then you got the normal Exo, where you only get shotguns and something else, I think. But you can boost and sort of move normally, so that's obviously quite useful. As a heavy, as you can see, I only get pistols and heavy weapons. And it's just generally a lot of fun, this game mode. I mean, it's a lot like MW3, as I say, the survival. You've got your different scale of enemies, like the further you go the harder it gets, obviously, and there are some that are really hard to kill, some that are easy to kill, and they all have individual ways of trying to kill you, basically. Also, a fun little Easter egg type thing, I guess you'd call it, that they added is if you complete all the maps, basically, well, not all the maps, but get a certain number of rounds down the barrel. If you complete enough rounds, you unlock the last map, and which is Riot, the prison map. And once you complete that, it goes and actually puts in actual zombies, like as in, you know, zombies we all know and love from Treyarch's COD games. And it's not a massive bit, it's a small snippet at the end, sort of cinematic, I guess, type bit. You're still playing it, but it's nothing massive. But it does show what they could be bringing in, and everyone loves to see the zombies. And once you've done that, you get, for multiplayer, you get a really cool skin. You can actually, like when you choose male or female, you can actually be a zombie. You have like blood all over yourself, you look like a zombie, which is quite cool. You see quite a few people with it now. But you know, it's just one of those quirky things. I mean, it's not amazing, but it's just, you know, something people love to see, a little Easter egg in there. So you see, now I'm gonna just keep this dog alive because it's the last guy he outlined, and I think he's running about because he can't get up to me, I'm assuming. And so that's kind of useful because I can, if I'd use my score streak ability, I can let it recharge, you know, give it time to recharge in between the maps, rounds rather, and I can go get weapon upgrades and stuff like that. This is actually a really good pistol, I've just remembered. This is my secondary, because I just accidentally traded out my laser weapon. Anywho, yeah, this is actually a decent pistol. 3-round. Oh no, is that a 2-round burst? Hold on. I think that's a 2-round burst pistol. The MP433 Garage or something like that. Very useful, especially when upgraded. Obviously, a lot of fun to use. As a heavy, I can take far more damage, so I can just let that dog get me for a bit. There's no worry about that. I can just do this, although not for too long, because that might become a problem.
All hostiles are KIA. Load up if you need to.
Yeah, here you can see now you get the same thing as in Ghost, if you remember that survival type thing they put in that. You've got a bar top left under my minimap that's a support drop. The more guys you kill, the quicker that fills up, and the quicker you get a support drop, which will give you a perk or a kill streak, which you can use later. So I'm actually going to go for that, because it will reduce my cooldown of the Goliath when I want to use it, which is extremely useful, especially when the Goliath you've upgraded. So that's a lot of fun.
Enemy drone units inbound.
Drone units, right, yeah, that's really annoying round. As you can see, they're just drones. They're actually really easy to kill, but they're just so annoying. I mean, I think this round's only drones, or it might be some guys, but you get other rounds later on, which is, you know, all the normal guys plus the drones, and you get, it's just annoying. I mean, you're trying to focus on the other guys, and they're just buzzing around, that really annoying bee sound. Like, listen to that. Just horrible. So yeah, they're really annoying because they're hard to hit, especially when you're concentrating on the other guys, and they'll just keep shooting you.
Targets are down. Ready up and resupply.
I'm sure by now everyone's figured out the Exo abilities are kind of pointless in multiplayer and stuff, and they still kind of are in this. I don't think I've actually ever used an Exo ability in this survival mode, but I guess I've got a shield. I started with the shield. I don't know, I guess that could be useful if you're under attack and you need just something at the flick of a wrist, just something really quick and simple. I guess that could be useful, but as I say, I haven't actually used it, I don't think. So that is kind of pointless for me. Yeah, so objective rounds, you get these in between. As you can see, again, there are damn drones. But basically, actually this round's quite hard, because you've got to, especially if you're playing one player like I am, you've got to defuse these bombs, and obviously you're very vulnerable while defusing them. But you get extra points, as you can see from doing them, and you get a support drop, as you can see from. Oh, actually, I think I've just figured it out. So I think the points that are normally XP on this go towards your supply drops. So obviously I got 1,000 points for defusing the bomb, so I get the supply drop because that was a lot of kills. That was better. Oh my god. Holy mother. How many guys were in that corner? Good lord. Going to take lightweight here because as the heavy class I'm actually extremely slow, and then it's incredibly annoying. Oh god, I've only got 30 seconds, I forgot about these. You don't have to do these, they're not required for the round. You can just kill all the guys like normal. However, if you do complete the defuse rounds, you get extra points to spend on upgrades and stuff like that. So it can be quite useful, but as you can see, I've got sort of 7 spare points at the moment, so it's not a massive help. So you see, I got 3 points for that round. In fact, I got 3 points just for the. Yeah, there you go. I actually, good God, I actually got 5 points. Right, so you can see that's very helpful. If you need some spare points, but you don't always need them. So here, like, on the specific rounds, as you can see, you get certain upgrades to it. I'm just going to put that on. I'm just going to buy these when I can. They're always really useful when fully upgraded. This is an amazing score streak to have. As you can see, I've got a missile strike, so I've got some spare points. I'll just put that on just so I've got an extra thing for when I use it. I'm actually going to use my Goliath in a sec. I'm just going to make sure it's not an objective round. Yeah. Although it is EM troops, that was kind of lucky that didn't work. I might not use it because EM troops, obviously, they're the laser guys, I believe. And they do, yeah, there you go, laser guys, a heck of a lot of damage against anything requiring electricity. So any score streak really is in huge danger from them, which isn't great. Oh, and the other thing is, with a Goliath, don't worry about dying. Like, it's basically an extra life, which is really handy. You hop in it, and if you die in the Goliath, you just respawn. Simple. It doesn't count as a death. It's just because they expect you to die, and it runs out of health slowly, I think, on this. Like on multiplayer, if you get a Goliath, it doesn't run out until they actually destroy it, the enemy team. But on this, I think the health actually slowly deteriorates the longer you're in it, which, as you can imagine, is kind of annoying, but it would make sense, because otherwise you could just stay in it forever and the whole thing would sort of fall apart. It wouldn't be fun. You'd be sort of tanking the whole time, and it would get boring pretty fast, believe me. But I think they've done it quite well, the way they've added stuff. Do I want that? I don't know. Yes, why not? Why not?
Team, be advised. Enemies are using cloak capabilities.
Those dual death machines upgraded are actually insane. On this, they're just mental. I mean, I don't know why they put them in. They're a bit ridiculous. Online, I haven't actually tried them, but on this, they're ridiculous. I mean, it's just one of those things which is, I don't know what made them put them in, but you look so badass with them on. And I mean, you can only have them akimbo, which kind of makes sense, otherwise they'd be stupidly overpowered. But if you have a laser sight, which you can get on it on this, then they are kind of ridiculously powerful, especially when you've got the weapon damage upgrades and armor and stuff like that. As you can see, you also get these little boxes of ammo. I don't think I've ever actually used the buy or refill ammo from the box. It doesn't. You don't need it. You have so much ammo sort of being dished out by these guys. It's really not required. But there are times when you can get quite low. But you do have 2 weapons. But you can pretty much survive with the 2 weapons you have without any ammo. Actually, I'm going to get that. Oh yeah, so look, you get the weapon proficiency, which adds damage. I'm just going to get as many of those as I can. 3 adds a camo every time. Just, you know, doesn't affect it really in any way, but camo, why not? So now this should kill far quicker. Right, so this is another objective round. Every time I kill someone, or actually I don't know, no, it's not everyone who I kill, it's just a few random people who I kill will drop some intel sort of packages look a bit like tablets on the floor, and I've just got to pick them up and I get some extra points like the other objective round.
Tango's are popping smoke. Watch yourselves.
Oh, having said that, I forgot to pick up all the stuff, so, well, there's a lesson. There is a lesson. That's handy. Heavy mech units, that would be the Goliath. In fact, I'm going to use my Goliath against them. But yeah, the Goliaths, the enemy Goliaths on this are basically your Juggernauts from previous CODs. The tank type thing, as you can see, I'm in one. They've basically got this. I don't think they have any missile attachments or anything like that. But they are very annoying and very hard to kill. As you can see, I've got the ping attachment which I bought. And if you look at my health on the top, I mean, I know I'm being shot, but it does deteriorate while I'm not being shot. Like, if you look at it now, look, you can see it's deteriorating bit by bit. So it's actually better if I self-destruct now and let the thing recharge as quick as possible. So you do have to kind of think about whether to stay in it or not, because it's kind of better to let it reload before your next thing. But you could get a few more kills, I guess, if you stay in it, but it's going to blow up, so. As you can see, the weapon proficiency thing, you buy it once for both weapons. It does both at the same time. You only buy it once for each weapon. For both weapons, rather. Where the hell did that guy go? I swear he went like so high, but he disappeared. Is that him? It's one of these guys. Oh my god. Okay, I might die here. If I die, my bad. Well, there you go. That was kind of not good from me. That was pretty poor gameplay. Actually, I don't like this. When they kill you on the kill cam, as you can see, it's third person. I kind of like to see the first person, although I guess they just didn't put that in. And also, I know that was a really poor survival. I have done a lot better. As you can see, my personal best is 1 hour 46 minutes for 51 rounds. Yeah, you can see. Yeah, I've done a lot better. That was just sort of showing it off. I'm kind of glad it ended there though, because that's a decent length. So, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and why not check out some of the links below.